Ready for game 2 of our doubleheader. And Witt pops the first one up. Robinson Chirinos. He's got it. He faces Benintendi. And delivers strike one. Still working on the, but he's also using it less this year. And then he's also added in a one-seam.
Two seams, they get a little bit on the side of it, but it's something different. That's what he just started off Benintendi with. The first pitch was a one-seam fastball, if you will.
Owings will get the out. And he missed some time on account of a groin injury. Salvador Perez ended in 0 for 26 with a 6-4 win. Hit in the air to deep right field. Nevin towards the high wall, and he has got it going onto the warning track. So nice work.
No, I mean, a little bit different grip on the changeup, a little bit different grip on the breaking ball. But the stuff's better. And you don't normally say that when you. His first 2 starts against Milwaukee and New York did not allow a run. I think it brought the confidence level really high at that point.
Against a couple teams that were in the playoffs last year. He faced the Yankees again, and he pitched really well. Kept you in the game.
That's what, and for me, his last start was the most impressive because he didn't have his A game. Matter of fact, they don't have their A game, and he showed me a lot his last time out.
2-2 against Hunter Dozier. Art was 7 1/3 in game 1. Out to right field. Nevin nearing the high wall, and he will not make the catch. It hits off the wall. Dozier's around second. He's going to head to third base, and he will make it there safely. Well, Nevin was right around. Merrifield just 5 for his last 31 at the plate. So that sent his average down to 144.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about a guy that routinely topped the league and stole.
He is kind of a different hitter in the sense that, you know, he has a 2-strike approach when he's up there. He's got good bat control. He
stole 40 bags last year, did Merrifield.
Strike in the middle. Active mark in the majors.
He does answer the bell, and so does Salvador Perez. Seems like Perez, if he's not catching, he's
out to center. Mullins makes the catch. Dozier coming to the plate, and the throw is offline as the sacrifice fly will get the Royals on the board. Here's Rivera. And he hits a line drive in the left. Hayes chasing it, and Rivera is going to hold up at first base. Probably a smart move. It sends up MJ Melendez. 1 ball and no strikes. It's Friday, Saturday, no games either. 2-0. Good pitch in from Zimmermann. Clipped the corner.
To be hit, and he's still working on commanding that. And you mentioned a little bit different fastball, and that's different too.
Did he hold? No, he didn't. So he went right back to it. Back-to-back slide. Fielded at least 25 swings.
You know, he said he changed. You know, he missed 3 months last year. You know, he got triceps tendonitis in that left arm and missed some time. Then he sprains an ankle on that ankle. And so he just worked on grips and tinkering around and just little minor adjustments. And the changeup is much better. The breaking ball.
And that's, you know, the thing that you probably
to throw it to see, okay, is this really going to work or not? You know, whereas now you can throw it in the bullpen. You get instant feedback. And you
out to center field. Mullins headed back. He'll have room. Now the Royals, they managed. He's made a few good catches as he faces Zimmermann for the first time. Drag bunts it, and it'll be grab foul. Coming up for the Orioles. 0-2. And Zimmermann got him on 3 pitches. Fastball there in a wit. Out to open up the game. And he pops up here. Owings, he'll take charge of this. 2 outs.
Hey, that sounds like a good call.
Benintendi, he falls behind 0-2.
Yeah.
All right, I lied. I gave mine to Karen too.
Not too late.
Bruce Zimmermann with 2 strikes
in the last inning, but he seemed to really get in a good groove.
Well, he threw 8 pitches. They were all strikes.
Maybe a little more use of the fastball so far today.
Out to third. Ramon Arias, 1 away.
And that's one thing you can say about Robinson Chirinos. Some that can't do that. But he's certainly been able to do that so far this year.
And he's done a good job separating, be able to push him sometimes too.
And I like watching him. He's like a lot of big, calls his pitches accordingly.
A guy who was
we're going to be now. Look, he puts the glove on the ground. He says, "I want it down here." So he likes that pitch.
And then with maybe one other pitcher. Again, a chance for Arias. That's the second out of the Ascended. Look at his watch. Now Chirinos got hit by that bunt attempt from Merrifield.
This is the second Royal so far.
Looped, and Arias has got another one. So 3 balls. And start with strike 1 off of the changeup. That changeup while he was rehabbing from a biceps injury last year. 1 ball and 1 strike. The fastball and the changeup.
Yeah, 6 miles an hour or 7. You know, and I got to talk to him not too long ago, and that's what he said about his changeup, that he kind of figured out a little bit different wrist position on that changeup. And he was looking to get a little more depth out of it, you know, a little.
And he was saying that.
Yes. When a pitcher works, it's working. You know what I mean? Like you're really working on. You get a routine fly ball out to left field off the bat of Rivera, but that's
healthy. This is with a slider there to
actually bouncing off the warehouse. The sun is out. It seemed like we hadn't seen the sun in like 4 days.
Yeah, we've been stuck. Lined into right field. Nevin will go over to play it. Melendez headed for 2, and he has got a double. Position for Michael A. Taylor. Center field. Mullins will come over. Melendez will bluff, and he'll hold on at second.
His share of fastballs to make everything else work.
And then you've seen him.
Yeah, he just kind of threw a couple fastballs right by Isbell, strike 2 and strike 3.
Got that.
That's something that, you know, you can't address during the season, right? If your mechanics are good, you don't want to mess with the velocity. Now, if your mechanics are off, then some adjustments to make as teams and players start to make adjustments to you.
Usually the pitching coaches who would be at a drive line have too. And again, Isbell goes up the ladder. He faces Witt, and he begins it with a changeup strike.
It's faced.
Out to third. Ramon Arias has been a busy man lately, and they just get Witt. He can move it up the line. Baseballs. And Benintendi. 2 strikes.
A changeup.
And when you think about it, we have seen 3 starting pitchers finds a way to give you good innings, and now Bruce Zimmermann, who.
Yeah, he's mature when it comes. I mean, look, you got to remember, he's just at 100 big league innings. That's all he has right now in his career. 3-year career now. He's to figure out is who you are and what makes you successful, and you work to your strengths. And Bruce Zimmermann realized patient is better. And I mean, John Means went through that at one point. Remember when he came back with the big fastball? He was 95, 96, but the command wasn't quite as good. Then he dialed it back.
Going back to what you were saying about John Means, your other pitches look like too. And I think that's kind of what John Means learned from his.
Is consistent with his stuff and left a lot of those fastballs out over the plate versus being on the inside part to the righties and away from the lefties.
2-2.
Yeah, another one of his best heaters. As knows he was a little bit late. Do you take a little bit off with the changeup?
Line fair down the line. Perez, he's going to turn and head for second base. A 2-out double for Salvador Perez. And for the Royals, just without collecting a hit. Pitch misses into Dozier. Out of Steven. And high for pitches. 2-2 now against Dozier.
Through this inning here, the 6th inning.
Line drive into left. Perez will be sent home. And after Salvador Perez collects a 2-out double, 2-out single from Dozier. He has retired twice. Fires one up, ball one. Just tied for ball two.
Well, Zim's not lost anything on the fastball. The velo is still the same. There's your cotton candy.
Out to right center. Cedric Mullins gets there, and that will do it. A couple of hits with 2 outs. Dozier brings in a run, but Zimmermann 6 innings of 2-run baseball.